Hello, Christ Community Church family. It is April 10th, 2020, Good Friday, and the first Good Friday in many, many years that I haven't gathered with my church family at the Lord's table. That's probably true for many of you as well. We're kind of stuck at home this year. Some of us lonely, anxious, weary. That's how it was for Pastor Dave one Good Friday about 20 years ago. His wife Barbara, a nurse at the local hospital, had come home from work at 3 a.m. after doing the night shift. Something was wrong. Her heart began beating at least 100 times a minute. Her pulse was so fast they couldn't really measure it. Everything they tried to calm her down to get her heartbeat slower failed, so they called 911. Emergency responders took her to the hospital, and there in the early morning hours of Good Friday, still dark, when some churches would begin keeping vigil marking our Lord's Passion, Pastor Dave was experiencing his own darkness, weeping as he thought the unthinkable. Well, the doctors did get Barbara's AFib under control. They admitted her to intensive care, and on Saturday, she had another incident. Dave came home to the empty parsonage, facing an Easter that he had no heart for but couldn't cancel. How can I celebrate Easter, he wondered, when I'm living Good Friday? That may be an interesting question for us to think about. How can we celebrate hope, victory, Easter this year when day after day after day might feel like Good Friday? A seminary friend called Dave with a bracing word of encouragement. He said, "Christ is risen. Our Lord has defeated death. Barbara knows you love her, that you'd rather be with her, but she also wants you to be a good pastor tomorrow." Well, with less than 3 hours of sleep, Dave did experience the strengthening power of the risen one and was able to proclaim with conviction, "Christ is risen. He is risen indeed." And Barbara got better. They decided that her working 2 jobs so they could pay off bills faster was not worth her life. So they reordered their priorities after that most unusual Easter weekend. Now it may be that some of us should consider reordering our priorities after this most unusual Easter weekend. Be that as it may, don't forget, it's Friday, but Sunday's coming.